Same time, lucky. Just turned off halfway through. Great. Okay, let's do this. Right. Welcome back to OurMFC. You know, just a wonderful hub for borough content. You know, your words, not mine. Your future words. I'm sure after this video, as you may have noticed, I haven't been, about recently. We've had Matty doing all the stuff. So, round of applause, Matty. Good work, pal. Good work. Good job. He's not behind me. Not to my knowledge, anyway. He's under the bed. Matty, you under my bed, son? We'll find out. I'll keep you updated. Next time I'm on, I'll tell you if Matty's under my bed. You'll have to remind me, because I might forget. You know what I'm like. I think that's probably enough of the waffle. We'll get into one more bit of waffle, actually. As I'm recording, it is 11:15, and everybody in my house is asleep. So, basically, if that door opens there, I'm going to get beaten. So, fun bit of content for the Clips channel. No? Okay. So, I think without further ado, that's not a word. Right, so without further ado, let's get into it. So the first bit of news this week for Deadass. If any Hughesy subscribers get that reference. So reportedly, Marcus Browne is set to leave on loan in January, with multiple Championship and League One clubs interested in securing his services. I like Marcus Browne. I'll say it. Hey, I don't think that's a controversial statement, actually. I think a lot of Borough fans do. I think it's just been quite frustrating. I remember when we signed him from West Ham. I remember being on a coach, actually, sat next to a friend, being like, ooh, this is exciting. Young fella from West Ham. I can't remember when he first got injured, but got a big injury. Came back. I believe he scored against Bournemouth last season. And then I remember the game against Brentford in the FA Cup. I think it was Brentford, where he was looking lively, he was looking good, and then he did something to his knee, I think. I'm pretty sure it was his knee. And he's been out ever since. He looks like he's close to coming back, as you would expect if he's going to go on loan. But yeah, I think a loan move probably is the right call for him now. What we've been out for so long. Is there a space for him in this side? Under Warnock, yeah, on one of those wide positions. Because Warnock does love his wingers, as we know, and he seems to like Marcus Browne as well. I think we could have seen Marcus Browne thrive under Warnock. Now we've got Wilder in, which by no means a bad thing, which Chrissy Wilder, our king. But I don't see how Marcus Browne fits into this side unless he takes Tav's role, possibly. That was obviously rumoured that Tav would leave. He seems to have dispelled that in the recent interview he's done with the club. He seems to have squashed those rumours. So, we'll see what happens there. But could we see Marcus Browne take that role? Possibly. I don't know. Like I say, we haven't really seen much of Marcus Browne in his time on Teesside. So I think it'll be good for him to get away, really. Because if he's going to fit into this team, is he a wing back? Not really. And again, is Isaiah Jones a wing back? Not really, but he's doing a ruddy good job there, I must say. Come on, Isaiah. Oh, what a G. But speaking of wing backs, we'll park Marcus Browne talk for this week. But we'll finish off with best of luck in whatever happens, Marcus. If you do go out on loan, wish you all the best, pal. If you come back and fight for your place, also wish you the best. Lovely bloke. Engages on social media. Things you love to see. Things you also love to see. Jed Spence is set to be recalled from his loan spell at Nottingham Forest. This is according to the Daily Mail. So Jed Spence is things you also love to see. Jed Spence is expected to be recalled from his loan spell at Nottingham Forest. This comes from the Daily Mirror, via the Nottingham Post, via the One Football app. Any of those want to get in touch and sponsor, probably not the Nottingham Post. Guys, a little bit out of your area, but hey, a sponsorship's a sponsorship. That's it. If O'Neill, Waverley Pencil Case, they want to get in touch. Jed Spence is going to be back, possibly. That's what this bit's about. I think it'd be good to see. You know, I haven't watched much. I haven't watched any Nottingham Forest actually this season. But you know, from what I've seen on social media, the fans are not happy if he'd be leaving, which signifies he's been doing well there. I seem to remember him throwing a few jabs at the club, probably at Warnock for kind of freezing him out, citing attitude issues. But I remember a few jabs being yeah, that's a jab for any non-boxing fans like myself. Clearly a fighting man. Yeah, apparently, you know, well, when I said apparently, I remember him saying some things on social media. No cryptic messages. Like, I picked him up, Jed. Don't you worry. You know, me and Jed. But yeah, he's, you know, I mean, we need a wing back. Chris Wilder's system thrives on wing backs. We've seen that on the left hand side with Mark Bowler just getting up and down, keeping the width as well, just stretching the play, allowing the space for those overlapping centre backs. You know, when the wing backs up wide and then cut in, the centre backs overlap. Simple. You'd think. So the wing backs are crucial in Wilder's system. Obviously, we saw it at Sheffield United with Ender Stevens and George Baldock. You know, now we've got Mark Bowler, and as I said, Guy Jones on the right hand side is doing a good job. Yeah, obviously we saw it at Sheffield United with Ender Stevens on the left and George Baldock on the right. And so far, we're seeing it at Borough at the moment. Mark Bowler, as I said, on the left, constant width, combining well with Tav as well. Really, really good combination on the left hand side. All you Tav haters, get out. You're not welcome. No, please stay. At least let it play out. Let the video play. You can mute me. And then obviously on the right hand side, we've got Isaiah Jones, who's been doing a great job, really, filling in. You know, he provides a lot of energy. He can beat his man one-on-one. And actually defensively, he's impressed me quite a lot. I mean, I can't remember too much about his positioning, but I do remember a few times him putting in some crucial challenges and using that pace to good effect. So, but as you'll remember, Jed Spence is a man of pace. So it's, as I say, it's something I'd be open to seeing if Jed Spence was to come back from loan. So watch this space. And apparently, Jed Spence not the only player who could be recalled from loan, with Lewis Wing. Well, Borough said to be tempted to recall Lewis Wing from his loan at Sheffield Wednesday. Now, I mean, we've already seen Nathan Wood come back from Hibs. Jed Spence might be coming back. Lewis Wing possibly as well. You know, players who weren't going to work in a Wilder system. Well, Wood didn't come back for that reason. Wood came back because he wasn't getting looking at Hibs. So, but Lewis Wing and Jed Spence weren't going to be part of Warnock's system. They weren't part of his plans. They could absolutely work in a Chris Wilder system. Lewis Wing loves a long shot. He's got a good passing range on him as well. I mean, I haven't seen him play in a while, but we all know Wingy scores bangers. We all know it. You know it. I don't need to tell you. You know, it's you back at it. You know Wingy scores bangers. And who doesn't need a bit of that in their life? Yeah, so that comes from the Sheffield Star. Yeah, so that news comes from the Sheffield Star. And well, yeah, since being at Sheffield Wednesday, Lewis Wing has featured 19 times. So he's being used. He seems to be a prominent part of their fixture. He seems to be a prominent part of their squad. Although he's been on the bench the last 3 appearances. But yeah, I mean, as you may remember, he was at Rotherham towards the back end of last season, and he showed glimpses of his quality. Obviously scored a worldie on the final day of the season. Anyway, scored a worldie on the final day of the season, I'm pretty sure. And he may have struggled for consistency this season, according to the Sheffield Star. Don't blame me if the news is wrong. Blame the Sheffield Star. That's what I say. That's a motto I live by. I'm getting that tattooed on my back. Blame for Sheffield still. So Lewis Wing might be coming back as well. Get all the gang back. Let's bring Woody in. Let's not. Yeah, you'll always be a red Johnny Woodgate, but have some time out, mate. And the final piece of news today, this week's news, Ben. That's my name, by the way. As you'll know, it'll be in the description. So, speaking of names, Graeme Lee, Borough's under-23 manager, is now no longer that. He's now the Hartlepool manager. I don't actually know who stepped in as Borough's under-23 manager. Let's have a quick Google. Yeah, so Graeme Lee is now the Hartlepool manager. Wishing you all the best, Graeme, pal. I'm sure you're an avid viewer of the OurMFC YouTube channel and or our podcast, which is this just in audio form. So if you don't want to see this majestic facade, you can just listen to my dulcet tones on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Can't remember the rest. I'm sure it's in the description. Yeah, link in the description below, as they say. All these blooming YouTubers, what are they like? Yeah, just so headstrong. Just all the money goes straight to the noggin. Not me. Apples, no, me. What are you talking about, mate? That's probably tell it off the end, isn't it? I had a haircut since you last saw me. For that. Can we have a round of applause in the comments, please, for me plucking up the courage to get me a haircut? Just a little well done. That would mean the world to me for when I can go to bed soon, because it's 11:30. I am mental. Speaking of being mental, subscribe, right? Yeah, they're related. I'll hit like as well. Just may as well. May as well. Would mean a lot to me and the gang here at OurMFC, which of course you've only seen me, Jordan and Matty, I do believe. But who have we got working behind the scenes? Roy Hodgson, Sol Campbell. We had to turn down Lewandowski, who wanted in. Who else we got? We got Chief Data Analyst Robbie Keane. Who else we got behind the scenes? Big Bird, Chief Scout. We've got one more who gives our inside scoop. I've forgotten the name. What's that? Let me check my phone contacts. One second. Oh, they're ringing me now. Yes. Yes, I have to. Yes. No, don't worry. Don't worry. No, this won't be included in the video. Don't worry. No, don't worry. I'm sure whoever's editing will see to that. In fact, I'm wasting the time here, really. Yeah, I'll apologise. Yeah, no, okay, I'll put you on hold. Sorry to either the viewer watching this or whoever's editing this. My sincerest apologies. What's that, Zinedine? You've got to go. The France job? Bloody hell, okay. I've heard Johnny Woodgate was getting that personally, but, different things. That's what Big Bird told me anyway. All right, well, I'll let you go, Zizi. You don't go headbutting any more Italians, you. Okay, you do always have that. Okay. I don't think I'll be hearing from Zizi again. Hit like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day. Ciao.